Good evening, gentlemen. Active Aussie MGTOW here. It's just after 6 p.m. Wednesday evening. The sun will be setting soon. It's really beautiful. I'm here at Salisbury Ridge, just on the Hibertia track. Recently, I've felt like I'm becoming a little bit addicted to doing exercise, and I feel if I don't come up here to the bush, to the forest almost every day, I'm missing out on something, a type of FOMO, fear of missing out. I think I spoke about that in the last video. What I want to briefly discuss, talk about this evening is blue pill men who may be having problems, maybe within your family, or you might have a few friends who are still in the blue pill phase, so to speak. They may be having a few problems, and sometimes you might feel a bit of an urge to help these sort of guys out. And you might remember, you might recall that recently I made a video and I talked about a relative of mine who will be getting married in Europe in May, and I have not spoken to him recently. I just felt that it was a waste of time trying to talk to him anymore. He's just totally smitten with this girl, and I just felt that it was unwise to continue to intervene, to interfere. I feel some fellas just have to learn the hard way, so to speak. But I want to talk about someone else I know. This guy is in his 40s, and I've known him for about 10 years. He's already married. He's married to a Filipina, and over the last couple of years he's been quite stressed out at work. He was suffering from workplace bullying, and he told me he had been overlooked for a promotion in favour of a gay guy and a woman, which made him very frustrated and angry. But recently, I suspect he's having problems with his marriage. Recently, him and his wife went on separate holidays to separate locations, and I know she has been putting pressure on him to buy a new house, to get a better house, and they both have good jobs. But if they decide to buy a more expensive house, they will both be carrying some debt, probably a couple of $100,000. So I understand that would be stressing him out as well, and I fear that maybe she might file for divorce. It's just a suspicion I have anyway. But recently this guy has been very cynical, very skeptical. He tells me he's just skeptical about the whole society, and I feel he is starting to become very red-pilled in nature. But I guess it's too late because he's already married, so he'll have to go through the divorce process if he wants to get out of this marriage, and I think his wife suspects she will divorce him anyway. But just wondering if any of you guys have been in a similar situation. Have you tried to give advice to any blue pill type friends of yours, and what was the result? What happened in regard to that? I just feel it can be very hard, very difficult to try and help these sort of men, and maybe us sort of men, MGTOW type guys, we should just keep out of it and not interfere. But I don't know, what do you think? That's about all I really wanted to say. I'm just enjoying the environment up here. It's very elevated up here, and a great view, some stunning vistas over Salisbury, and got the city, Brisbane CBD, way off there in the distance. Maybe you can see it. But this is probably one of the most beautiful times to come out, just before sunset. in early autumn, one of my favourite times of the year. Anyway guys, that's about all for now. That's all I really wanted to say, and thanks for listening as usual, and leave a few comments, a bit of feedback. I always appreciate that. That's all for now, and I'll talk to you again later.